Hi, this is Ben Schreiber, and you are watching the Bubble Sort Intuition video, the first video in a series of 3, where you will learn the bubble sort pseudocode and then learn how to execute the algorithm by hand. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Bubble sort is a sorting algorithm that takes in a list of values and sorts them in ascending order, such that the lowest values will be on the left and the highest values will be on the right. First, we're going to learn the bubble sort general procedure, i.e. the pseudocode, and then we will use the pseudocode to walk through an example of bubble sort. And if any of the vocab I use seems unfamiliar to you, check out the prereq section of musicalgo.com. Here's how the bubble sort procedure goes. So for each position in the list, but the very last, moving from left to right, we look at the value at the current position. If the value at that position is greater than the next, we swap. So right here, we're looking at 8 at our current position, 8 at this position, and 4 at the next. Since 8 is greater than 4, we should swap them. If you made at least one swap in step 1, then you should repeat this whole procedure again. Otherwise, the list is sorted and bubble sort is over. Let's take a look at an example. We want to sort this list 9, 4, 1, 8. We start from position 0 and we go to position 2 and minus 1 here. So that's what the loop for I equals 0 to 2 means. And at each step, we're going to ask if the current value, the value at position I, is greater than the one at the next position. If so, we swap. To make this clear, we're going to look at the state of the list after each iteration. Let's sort this list. Initially, when the current value is at position 0, the list state is 9, 4, 1, 8. And I'll denote the current position with a little underscore. So here we can see that 9 is greater than 4, so we should swap them. So this little red arrow will indicate a swap. Now the state of the list is 4, 9, 1, 8. So entering the next iteration, the current value will be at position 1, and our list is 4, 9, 1, 8. And we ask ourselves, is the value at the current position greater than the one at the next? So here 9 is greater than 1, so we swap. Now the state of the list will be 4, 1, 9, 8. Now the state of the list is 4, 1, 9, 8. Our current position is at position 2, and we ask, is the value at our current position, 9, greater than the value at the next, 8? Yes, it is, so we swap them. So now our list is 4, 1, 8, 9. Now that we've looped through each position but the last, we ask ourselves, have we made at least one swap during this? And yes, we have. We've made a swap on each iteration of the loop, so we have to do it all over again. Entering the second loop, the state of the list is 4, 1, 8, 9, and our current position is at position 0. Again, we're going to ask ourselves, is the value at the current position greater than the one at the next? Here 4 is greater than 1, so we swap. Which means that the state of our list is now 1, 4, 8, 9. So now on the next iteration, our current value is at position 1. And hold up for a second. Our list is sorted. Aren't we done? What's the point of going through more iterations, making more comparisons, if we already have a sorted list? Well, bubble sort doesn't actually know that the list is sorted, so it's going to make a lot more comparisons. By going through this exercise, we're actually going to see how inefficient bubble sort is. Resuming from where we left off, we ask, is the value at our current position 4 greater than the one at the next? No, 4 is not greater than 8, so we don't make any change. So entering the next iteration, the state of the list remains 1, 4, 8, 9. Our current position is at position 2. And we ask, is the value at the current position greater than the value at the next? No, 8 is less than 9, so we don't swap. Our list is still 1, 4, 8, 9. And now that we've iterated through each position but the very last, we ask ourselves, have we made a swap during this loop? We actually have. At the iteration when our current position was 0, we swapped the 1 and the 4. So we still have to go through one more loop even though our list is already sorted. Entering the third loop, the state of the list is 1, 4, 8, 9, and our current position is position 0. Is the value at our current position greater than the next? Nope, we don't swap. Our list is still 1, 4, 8, 9. Now our current position is position 1. Is the value at the current position greater than the next? Nope, 4 is less than 8. We don't swap. The list remains in the same state. Our last iteration. Finally, we're at position 2, and we ask, is the value at the current position greater than the next? It is not. The list remains the same. During this loop, did we make at least one swap? No, which means that we are finally done. So that was the intuition video. If you're feeling good about your understanding of this one, you can move on to the analysis, where we will learn first how to do a big O analysis in general, and then apply that process to bubble sort. So if you're feeling ready, go for it.